Hello? Hello. Okay, audio is working perfectly fine. Testing, testing. Oh shit. I'm gonna mute this side. Had to mute the other monitor. Oh, um, give me a minute, chat. I'm doing something. Okay, I'm ready. Oh shit, no, didn't mean to open that. Gotta reposition something. Go reset. Okay. Today we'll be continuing I Wani Hug That Gator. And yeah, we're gonna continue peak gaming. Give it time to load chat. Also, I recently found out that the previous stream you guys couldn't hear me because the music was too loud. So I'll lower down the volume so you guys can hear me. Give it time to load. I'll try to stream tomorrow after my con because I'm not so sure. I know I'll be like very, very tired. So it's like a 50-50. The chance I might stream, the chance I might not. I always wonder why does my model always look the wrong way? Almost done already. Oh. So I've been thinking that around December I will start streaming some console games. Yeah, console games. And one of the games I'm thinking of streaming is actually Dark Souls. But thing is, I'm not really good at Dark Souls. I haven't touched Elden Ring yet. I played a bit of Dark Souls 3, but I got stuck in the opening. Yes, you can flame me about it. I suck at it. But yeah, that I suck at. I suck at it, but I'm still gonna play it. It'll be Dark Souls 1. I'm also planning to play some Minecraft and maybe a bit of Minecraft story mode because somehow that's gonna be better than the Minecraft movie. My eye looks weird. Okay, loaded. I'm ready to hug that gator. Okay, in my first, I'm gonna get all endings. I'm gonna get all endings, including the bad one, which is I found out it was ending one even, but do not worry, I do not know what happens. But I I'm gonna try to complete this, cause I wanna get all endings, cause I downloaded a mod where I get like like a epilogue. I think this is what it's called, an epilogue to what happens after that ending. Okay, let me start. Please, let me start. This will be a very short stream because it's like 9 in the night. and I don't know, and my family might sleep soon. Yeah, mainly my sister, but I do not want to wake her up like last time. Ah, yeah, finally. Okay, first, oh, it's too loud. Yeah. Okay, let's load from this save. Let's load. Oh god, don't do the not responding, please. I hate it so much. I can save him. The rest of the trip was quick, but we continued with small talk about trends. Oh, I gotta check the volume also. When we arrived at my stop, he attempts to give me his business card. For someone whose mere presence could stop a fight, he seems like a genuinely nice fellow. I look forward to talking to him again. Yeah, he looks like a nice dude. Oh! Okay, I'm liking how. Nah, sorry, I don't like how the ball head's putting me off. Oh god, those burritos were a mistake. My stomach is boiling after the warm-ups. Alright, faggots. Today we'll be working on your cardio system. By that I mean good old-fashioned power. I ran out on the track field yesterday. I look this dangerous now because I just carry well towards. And no, David, that is not the way I want you to time travel. Unless of course you'll be running so fast that you hit 88 miles an hour. And just as quick, David shuts his mouth again and shoots Solly at a thumbs up. Solly only replies, Solly's only replies, let out a storm. Double it out now, cupcakes. There's no hesitation for me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Solly wanted. As expected, I fell behind the pack. I mean, I'm not good at running, so accurate to me, I guess. Hey Inko, nice of you to drop by. How you doing? Hey man, what are you doing back here? Keeping my new buddy company, of course. That's a good friend. What are you doing? Trying not to vomit. You're doing great then. I don't know who Ben is. Ben is the nerdy guy, right? Definitely. Thanks, I guess. Shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack though? Next to Mia? Nah man, not her. Mia? You know, the one who knocked you out yesterday? The red one. Yeah. Ah, her. By the by, glad to see you're doing way better today. You're even up and running. Yeah, glad I didn't wind up with permanent brain damage. Hey, question. Was what happened yesterday normal around here? Well, Mia's a wild one, that's for sure. That's not to mess with her unless you're into those kinds of chicks. In which case, be my guest, or not. As for Solly, yeah, he's always like that. You'll get used to it, though. He ain't that bad of a guy once he warms up to you. If you say so. Hey, don't worry, man. You're going to fit right in no time flat. In fact, you should sit with me. You should sit with us at lunch. That way, we can give you a proper welcome and stuff. Lunch? We? I mean, Inko, Damien, don't fall behind. Solly's voice snaps me from my mini stupor before and makes me realize how far behind Damien I had fallen behind the rest of the class. Oops, better catch up with the others before Wani brings out the punitive. Excuse me, what? You don't want to find out, brother. Trust me. What? Come on, dude, let's chat. Before I can say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they ever should have. I had to struggle to not trip over myself, but somehow I managed to keep up the pace with Damien that Damien was forcing my body to maintain. 5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall flat on my ass, my heart beating so fast, my lungs burning so fiercely that every breath feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat. Regardless of that, I finished the job. First small step towards conquering my physical weakness. Good job, maggots. Keep this up and you'll be soldiers yet. Solly turns to me with a slight grin, shoots me a thumbs up. Okay, that's all for today. Hit the lockers, cupcakes. He's proud of me. I like making people proud. Damon helps me back up and I join the rest of the male students as we head back to the locker room. We talk a bit more about our interests and other matters on the way. Damien filling me in a bit on St. Helen's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from one another, but our conversation isn't a real possibility considering all the other ones going on in the relatively cramped locker room. I don't know what the fuck I'm reading. Not to be rude to the person who made the dialogue, but I don't know what. Like literally, I do not know what I'm saying. Like what I'm looking at or what I'm saying. There really isn't that much more time to chat before the bell rings for our next class to switch. Oh, I like his drip. I want to see how it looks like with jacket on. I wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class. Don't forget, lunch with the birds. I nod in reply as I turn around and head down the hall towards my next class. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surrounding. Though everything about the school seemed pretty normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly water fountains that settle a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. This next class, I'm sort of looking towards AP Art Design. The class looks like it's in a studio classroom on the second floor. This is where we meet the Gator Girl. Part of the school here is built to be both inside and outside with open ceilings and walls here and there. This is also the art wing. The display pictures are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Although, since it's the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared, waiting to be filled in as the semesters pass. Of course, there's no shortage of drains. This hall in particular is displayed prominently in the school advertising material and for good reason. I mean, not gonna lie, this is good. If you want to promote your school, do a shot like this. If you want to promote like a house or something, promote it like this in a corridor, and the sun must be hitting in the right position. The carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature, the school, and even the building materials themselves is nothing less than mystical. You can feel the creative juices flowing. Oh god, juices! Soon enough, I'm standing just outside the door to my next class. More like the school wall outside is decorated in various colors and patterns, each corner painted and tagged by different students. I can barely step foot inside before the bell rings. So how does our teacher look like? Since I was the last one in, all but one of the seats were taken. It's pretty close to the front. While many of the students look well prepared, some are clearly ready to fall asleep within the next few minutes. He looks like the dude from Resident Evil, Birkin? Yeah, Birkin. Is that his name? I think so. Then there's the teacher, standing up by the board, waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Since he isn't urging me to look for a seat, he must be used to new students taking it all in. That must be the art teacher. Somehow looks young and old at the same time. Well, I don't want to hold up the task for too long. Try not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted and take the seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the art teacher still continues the idol instead of staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few people here and there. A few students are whispering something behind him. Where was he yesterday? Hey, I'm not complaining about less work. Yeah, but on the first day? Oh, so in a way it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in this class. That's pretty cool actually. Wham! The teacher slams the front of his desk with both fists, the sound echoing through the room. It's a signal for the auxiliary conversation to cease and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture appeal, the teacher doesn't look agitated. Rather, he got a massive grin on his face. The face-grinning smile comes to mind. Right then, the tail pterodactyl hooks what looks like a metallic tray on a stick. Good morning, class. Thank you, Rector Jesus, for forcing me to wear prescription shades. My classmates are all wincing in pain, wiping their eyes. And welcome to AP Arts Design. He holds up the stick haphazardly. This is a flash pen. Saw it at an antique store yesterday. Thought it'd be a good introduction. It's not important. Worthless, actually. Then, the class waiters as the stick is chucked into the garbage bin and shattered. Excuse my absence yesterday. I had matters to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Latimer. Within a blink of an eye, the teacher had replaced the sun on the stick with a fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy. And I shall be your guide to explore the expanse of your greatest work. Let's not dilly-dally, shall we? I really get to check what's going on. And, okay, so far, good impressions. For teacher, he's very animated. The first week, you'll all be going in-depth on the history of the fundamentals of art. Perhaps a little trial by fire as well to take a few pieces flowing. The murmurs from my classmates, though I pay no mind. The fact that Hello, testing. Okay. In fact, the prospect of doing some creative work creates something that I could possibly show off. For a brief moment, I pictured my own name, the placard in the hallway. Placard in the hallway outside the principal's office. For now, though, I like I'd like for you all to open your book to page 3. Right, my book. Wait, what book? Wait. Looking around, I see that everyone else has a novel-sized hardcover book open. Oh. They must have gotten them yesterday. Now then, class, we'll be starting with... Hesitantly, I raised my hand. Mr. Latigan, sir? I, don't have a book yet. You don't have... How? The substitute passed all of them out yesterday. Oh. His eyes flicker open a second as he connects some internal dots. The word on the street is that some new kid got concussed so hard he had to leave early. Did the street at least mention I was doing well before that? Oh, of course not. You're Mr. Nito, then? Yes, sir. Given the circumstances, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share with one of your classmates? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give to the librarian. Thank you, sir. I kind of regret being so late, because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So who's the person to your side? So, hey. Oh my god. Chat! It's her! It's the girl! It's the Gator girl! Alright. Sorry. Just gotta make some minor adjustments. Wait a minute. Wasn't that the one speeding through the hallway yesterday? Just like back then, I feel her gaze piercing and cold, as if she's not even seeing me next to her. Chat, I can fix her. I can. I don't care what you're saying. I can fix her. Her. She. Hold on, just let me screenshot this shit. You don't mind me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take up your time. Thank you. Would it be okay to share the book? It'll only be for today. Instead of verbal response, she lets out a defeated low groan like, I just spit her cereal. She then hurls back over her page. Oh, gee, sorry I asked. Only the first real day, maybe I won't need it. Olivia, come on, share with him this one time. I already told him I personally resolved the issue. Just help him out here, right? She responds by making a show of sighing deeply while rolling her head back and around. Ordinarily, I can't say this word properly. I don't know why. I'm supposed to be good at English. Ordinary, there'd be a groan to go with the gesture, but she remains silent. Her head hangs low and she nudges the book a few centimeters closer to me. Thanks? I slide my own desk closer to her, just enough that I can read the page. While the teacher orates the pages as if reading from Death of a Hunter, I follow along while simultaneously trying to capture anything that stands out into my notebook. A lot more difficult than expected, as Mr. Latican seems to emphasize on every word he spoke. I felt like he was just copying the page wholesale. My eyes turned from the book to the girl's notes and scratch, scratch, scratch. Those are some murderous looking claws on her fingertips. For a split second, I see them retract. She wipes her fingertips on a small hand towel and whoa, the claws extend again into a bright red puddle on her desk. A singular red-colored claws pressed on her paper for a moment, then quickly tugged and twirled and twisted, leaving behind a bright red cursive sentence on the page. Oh, those silver irises flicked my way once more. What? Oh, she spoke! Chan, she spoke to me! I complimented her and she spoke to me! What are you doing? That looks pretty cool. A hint of red creeps across the girl's cheek. She looks back at the book and touches her shoulders as high as she dinally can. Huh? She's now leaning over her notes too, even using the book as extra protection for the pages. I should be focusing on my notes. Yeah. As impossible task now though, as the colourful calligraphy next to me has piqued my curiosity. The quill talent continuously to delicately etch notes onto the pages. She's using her nails to... Oh, it only leaves the pages to dip into what looks like a tiny paint palette at the edge of her desk. The claws extend again, and now there's a faint rumbling. Grrr. Hey, hadn't meant to get caught up in it. Sorry, I wait for her to give me a name. She doesn't. She simply returns her focus to the book between us. I wonder what her deal is. In either case, I turn my attention back to class. Hope I can make up for lost time. It's hard to ignore the gator girl though, especially with those icy grey eyes of her. Feels like icicles poised to stab through me. Hey, wait a second. Those hand motions. She's not writing anything right now. She's drawing. Well, it's none of my business. But I am rather curious. I make a show of leaning back beyond. Now I can see it. Wow! Holy shit, she's doing it. That's me? Oh, it's a calligraph doodle of me. There's no mistaking, that's my jacket. And sunglasses. That's really cool. Nobody ever really drawn me before. Well, there were those others on the first day of school, but that's different. They weren't using their own claws or ink. Oh yeah, she's using her blood, I think. Oh man, I can't wait. I gotta ask for a closer look. Hey, your picture is super cool. Can I see it? She glares me in the eye, but slowly brings out the sheaf she was doodling on. With the paper more visible, I can just barely make out all the important details. The line work is sharp. Each stroke an organic curve that, when combined, formed what had to be me. I didn't even have my glasses in a negative space of my head. So what was with the multiple swerving lines coming out of my drawing head? Dude, this is great. She rolls her eyes and starts retracting the page. Right, with a picture of it? Pause. Why? Nobody's ever done something like that for me. I want to remember it. She passes the paper over to me. It's yours. Whoa, really? Thanks. don't mention it. But don't. She's nice. Girl. Some girls with the heart on the outside, the soft inside. I want to know what shirt she's wearing though. It's like a red tip over here. After a grueling period made worse by my own anxiety, the bell rings to set us free. No, she's gone! No! No! Soap! Finally, freedom at last. Just stay for a minute longer, Iko. I got some sideways glances from other students as they leave, no doubt suspecting I am a teacher's pet already. With a few strokes on his pen, Vatican hands me a note. Just show this to the librarian, and she'll hand you your books. On your way now. It's some order. A quick trip to the library earns me my missing books. I even got a fancy laminated library card. Vatican's introduction to his class certainly has me excited for photography next. First stop though, lunch. Can't take pictures on an empty stomach. Between my lackluster breakfast and gym class, I'm starving. Despite my hunger though, I'm stopped dead in my tracks as I look around the cafeteria for a place to sit. Jesus. The whole place is overtaken by lawless anarchy. I've never seen a riot this intense. A few students had even caught halfway up on the wall hanging by the decorative vines. Fruit flies about everything, utilized as ammunition rather than sustenance. And yet, a security guard by the door isn't moving. This must be acceptable? I shudder to think what would be bad enough to warrant him taking action. I've never seen anything like this at any of my old schools. But most importantly, all the cliques have already formed from the previous day. I missed my chance to sit with anybody. Wait, it's only the second day. Why am I acting as though it's too late for anything? Yo, Nico! I'm shoulder checked from behind by what feels like an oversized fist or undersized boulder. If I wasn't already by a wall, I would have either been spent sprawling or made into roadkill. When I turned about and met with Damien's toothy grin. Ow, what? What, I already forgot about me? You don't got anywhere to be, right? Yeah. You started. Come on, we're going somewhere. Might as well, right? Damien excitedly motions at me to follow through the traffic of students going about the lunchroom. Carrying into the crowd, waving disappearing again like he's outrunning something. It's a good thing I hadn't gotten my own lunch yet. I'd be dumped on the ground about 3 elbows and a slap ago. Through the clamoring, I hear something about a turf war restarting with the new year and the megalodons will continue to rule. Okay, I'm excited to see the megalodons. Somewhere mixed in the undeniable sound of a steel chair clattering to the ground. The place is an actual war zone now. How on earth is Damien able to weave through these guys so easily? Eventually he leads me to the far corner of the room and to his usual lunch table. Hey, you're alive! I think one of my ribs is cracked. That's just the school spirit you're feeling. I feel less like a person and more like a well-used punching bag. I finished stretching my wounded back and actually checked the table. It's basically empty. There's only one other person here. Fuck yes! Yes, chat! The Gator girl's back. The Gator girl. Damien, hold on, I just gotta. gonna save here, just in case. Hey, you. Oh snap! You know Olivia? Olivia, right? Yeah, the one and only. Why didn't you tell me you met already? Because I only sort of did. We're in the same class. Ah, okay, I get it now. Still, that sounds awesome. All my lunch buddies are artists. Oh? Oh yeah, there's usually a third in our group, but she's out screwing about in school business. She'll probably be back tomorrow. Student council stuff. Can't take that long, right? I can't wait to see who she looks like. What's she need with the student council? Oh, she doesn't need anything with the student council. She's in it. She's the treasurer. The treasurer? Something like that. What do you think, Olivia? Olivia just grunts in reply. She doesn't even bother to look up from her lunch tray. Aren't you an artist too, Damien? Nah, I don't got the patience to sit around for hours like that. So you're not taking advantage of the arts program here? Don't really need them. Home's just real close by. Only other artist here today is Olivia. His arms wave over Olivia as if he was presenting her at an auction or something. For her part, the Gator Girl just grunts again. Well, what do you do then, Olivia? Finally, she looks up, turning an indifferent look my way. Did she say something? What was that? The ambient war noises are a bit too loud. Can't hear a thing. Sorry, I can't hear anything. You're saying over the... Don't sweat it. She's just a real quiet type. I paint. Oh, hey. Okay, I'm just gonna screenshot this part too, cause this looks pretty cool. I got some potential thumbnails. Holy hell, her voice sounds so raspy, as if she'd never drunk a drop of water in her life. Guess I hadn't noticed before when she gave those one-syllable responses, but for someone's voice to be strained from a single shout? She furrows her brow and looks back down at her lunch. Oh snap, we've been standing around for a while. He sits back in his own seat and takes a huge bite of mystery meat steak. Right, food. After the workout and poor breakfast today, I'm particularly famished now. But the line. All eyes look to where the lunch line should be. And it's become a full-blown riot. Someone's got a fire extinguisher trying to stop. What the what? What? Someone's got a fire extinguisher trying to stop it? Jesus. Oh, I probably shouldn't waited for you to get yours. Oh, I probably should have waited for you to get yours. God, my English is not Englishing. Oops. Damien returned to his steak rather aggressively. But who am I supposed to question dino etiquette? And the act of using one's foot to anchor the food while for tearing. I'm not even gonna ask. Suddenly the sound of squeaking rubber draws our attention, both of our attentions towards Olivia. She's holding onto one of her wheels, having just skidded it across the granite floor. Oh, what's up? She tilts her head back towards the courtyard door behind us. It looks like there's a few vending machines out there. Huh, I guess I'll check them out. I'll leave the group behind to go try and get lunch. Thanks, Olivia. Not a fan of soda and chips for a meal, but it's enough for wartime survival. In ITE, do not go to the Western stores during lunch hour. It's packed. Hey, this thing accepts credit cards. Handy. I'm feeling like drywall, store brand soda, pretending to be on a diet, big cheers, a huge fucking I'm gonna go sodas. I pick up a few other brands I recognize, enough to tide me over for the rest of the school day. I bend to pick up the bags from the dispenser store, and that's that green chick's looking at me. She noticed me gazing at her and hunches over hurriedly. What's that all about? Right, making new friends. I buy a few extra sodas for the table. At least I'm nice enough to get sodas. Carrying everything back in both arms, I place them on an empty spot, sliding a can of soda to Damien. He looks at me like I had just tossed him a gold bar. Whoa, dude! The dialogue boy's mouth open and wide as he chomps on the bottom of the can, his fangs piercing the thin metal spring its contents down its gullet. I toss some over to Olivia as well. She eyes it as though it were booby-trapped before taking a bag of chips. Damien sighs happily as he chucks the shredded remains of his can away. Caffeine ambrosia. What were we talking about it before? Olivia's art! Alright, she's really good, Inky. Like you wouldn't believe. Can he at least stick to a nickname? Really? Oh, Inky. Okay. Oh, totally. She's like won awards and stuff. She has? Can I see them? In fact, I could snap some glamour shots for you. No need, dude. I've already got pictures on my phone. No, I mean, hold on. I picked my backpack up from the floor, unzipping it and retrieving my beloved camera from it. I'm actually into photography. The Dino Man reaches for the well-aged DSLR and on instinct, I swat his hand away. Hey! Sorry, force of habit. What do you think, Olivia? She eyes me up and down with the same furrowed brow. Aren't you the guy that ate dirt in the gym yesterday? How did you know? Oh, it's not a dialogue. Yep, no. I shoot Damien a quick, dirty glance before returning to a look at Olivia. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad. It wasn't. How does everyone seem to know about it? Damien looks aside sheepish. You told everyone. You sack of shit. I may have had a hand spreading the story around. I thought it was funny. Don't worry though, everyone has some embarrassing story. One time I got my frills stuck in the bathroom stall. I wonder how. These things are around your neck, and when they stand up, they probably won't go that long. So how did you get it stuck? I didn't need to know that. It took him an hour to get it out. Conversation. She spoke. The chosen one has spoken. See? Everyone's got something. Olivia pops a chip into her jaws, her eyes looking out to nowhere as if she's thinking of something. Damien leans closer to me, one of his frills extend to hide from Olivia. Dude, I haven't seen her talk this much during lunch since last year. She said 3 things, and one of them was a grunt. Why the secrecy? It's like a secret meeting. Those are cool. But yeah, this is something else. She's really warming up to you, I can tell. He sits back down properly. Honestly, this whole thing is a little creepy. She's probably not a bad person to talk to, but Damien isn't helping any. As eager as I am to make new friends this year, this is definitely not how I thought it would pan out. Maybe it's best I get through lunch quickly and quietly. At least I have a spot to sit during lunch, not like I have any other opinions. Ah, there you are, Inko. Ben. I see a familiar bespectacled face walk over to us with a lunch tray in his hands. Glad to see that you've made it to lunch this time. Oh, hey Ben, I'm guessing you and Inky have already met? Hmm, introduced myself after I bumped into him the other day. Speaking of bumps, you should have seen Inky here yesterday. Demon lets out a cackle and slaps me on the back, igniting the gym pains in my body and almost knocking my glasses off. Ben gives a concerned half smile. This must be my eternal torment for the rest of the semester. Yeah, about yesterday. Ben looks down the aisle of chatting students and signals to someone with his head. Standing 10 feet away from us is an imposing looking dinosaur girl with blonde hair, crimson scales, and sporting a fiery red leather jacket. I think I know who it is. It's the one we have. Oh, okay, I almost smile. Ben motions for her to come closer with a soft smile on his face and nod. She smiles back to her own, is noticeably strained. Okay, I'm here. She slowly makes her way over, and I notice how some of the students begin to quiet down as she passes them by. Come on. Yes, I knew it was her. I knew it. I fucking knew it. As she gets closer, her intense presence invades me. She ain't that tall. She's quite short, actually. She's like my height. And even though we are about the same height, I feel like an ant about to get crushed under her boot. Somewhere in my synapse connects her face to me tasting bright red rubber yesterday. I really wish it hadn't. Inkle, Maya here has something to say to you. Maya stays silent but strides the last couple steps rigidly to stand right in front of me. She sucks in air through her teeth. Sorry. The corner of the girl's lips start to rise. What the fuck was that? I didn't mean to knock your lights out. Behind her, I notice Ben wincing. The girl lets out a small laugh and lays an arm under my shoulder, her smile growing wide once more. Heat creeps along my face as her muzzle nears my ear, especially when a puff of hot air blows by the lobe. The heat is torn away, though when I feel her fingers dig roughly into my shoulder and her sharp hiss of a whisper screams my eardrums. The ball was me being nice, Baldy. Screw that class being over again, and I'll fucking end you. Nodding in understanding, Maya pushes away from me with a small cheer. See? All clear now, Benny boy. Maya, that's not quite... Oh, boo, you know how I am. Her eyes flutter as she looks his way. Yes, I know, but you promised you wouldn't be nicer. I know, and I was. So, I'll be seeing you later tonight, Benny. Chat. I think they're dating. Just like we promised. Chat, they're dating. I've barely gone into... I'm like at the beginning area of the story. And I'm being lured up with so many things. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. She waves us off collectively and backs into the crowd, vanishing before either one of us could fully process her words and actions. 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 Damien nudges my side. Dude, I think she likes you. No! No, not her. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Not her. Her. She's the one. She's the one. Ben sighs. Sorry about that, Inko. I heard earlier about what happened at PE and connected the dots. Maya comes off as rough around the edges, but she's actually really sweet. I'll talk to her about it more later. You and her, huh? Yeah, since the start of high school. I don't know if you guys know, but there's this like comic on Twitter where it's like the jock and nerd, and one of the characters is like this is like girl. She's like wearing a like leather jacket and like spikes sticking out of it, and she has ginger hair, and she's with a nerd guy that looks exactly like him. No, I think they're in love. They're in love. I'm calling it right now. They're in love. Chat, they're in love. You know it. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry for your impressions of her. Isn't ideal. It's fine. It was just dodgeball. Not like she was looking to do something. Yeah. Damien? Hmm? Damien looks up from the rest of his meal, having selectively heard his name. Could you not spread rumors about your fellow classmates? No worries, Nico. No worries. Nico and I are cool. That still doesn't make it right. Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah. He gives Ben a lazy salute. Ben merely places his tray on the table, makes himself comfortable on the seat next to me. As he settles in, Ben notices my camera still out on the table. Oh, isn't that your camera, Inko? Gotta say, this is the ideal friend group. We got the girl, the dumbass, me, and the only smart dude. Huh? Oh yeah, I was showing it to Damien and Olivia earlier. May I? I feel my instincts kick in for a moment before remembering that Ben also works with a camera. Sure, have a look. Be gentle with it. I watch Ben gingerly pick up my camera and gives it a thorough inspection. I must say, as far as a standard DSLR go, yours is of very good quality. It's nothing too special really. It's just something I picked up a while back. Well, you have a good taste in camera models. He hands me back my camera, to which I place back into my backpack. Not gonna lie, I look like Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, except for the hair, and the drip, and the face, and mostly everything, just the personality, or the look, I think. With someone like that, it'd be easy to get some great shots. Well, I do have a small collection in a portfolio drive. Portfolio? Ah man, I'd only just got mine a month ago. I bet you've got like a dozen to choose from the New Year's art contest. The what? He missed the announcement. What announcement? The school has an annual art contest at the start of every school new year. The winner gets a small cash prize, but the bigger prize is the fact that the winner's piece is submitted. Oh, she's gone. It's submitted for publication in a couple big time magazines. Oh. Oh wow. That sounds awesome. Of course, that also means a lot of students plan ahead and work all summer for something to submit. Did you do anything for it, Ben? You know it. Well, good luck. Liz said she turned in the perfect piece yesterday. Okay, hold on. It's so hard. take about maybe 5 minutes at most to deal with that. Then why wait? Nobody wants to deal with it. Get out of the way then. Ben scratched the side of his head. I think someone's in the Stu Cole that can help out actually. It's the treasurer's duty day. It's the treasurer's duty day today. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm not checking. Sorry, I just have to deal with some school stuff. It's the treasurer's duty today. It's the treasurer's duty day today. So that's where Liz ended up. I don't know any names, so maybe, guess I'll get to meet Liz sooner rather than later. I think I'll take care of that before lunch is over then. See you in class, Ben. Sure thing. Later, Damien. Deuces, man. Tell Liz I said hi. I grab some of the leftover snacks from the table and my backpack and head out of the cafeteria. Finally, I can show off my skills. Show that I'm just as capable as an artist as anyone else here. The computer lab is an offshoot room from our library. As the library itself, aside from an expected emphasis on autonomy, drawing guides, and the likes, is pretty standard. Try not to brag, but the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had a library with 2 floors. Probably should have read a thing or two with all those resources. I'm getting off topic. The computer lab is the focus. The calm tranquility of the library is overtaken by the organized sterility of the lab. 40 standardized sets of computers and monitors line the walls, forming a panel panoptication around the desk reserved for the teachers in the middle. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school, but for a few years now, I've just been seeing this formation. Sounds to me like someone got caught one too many times working on more Rusik art pieces. The spicy ones, I think. I don't know what Rusik means. The monitors are all turned on, but only one's logged in. Weird, there's nobody here. Damien and Ben said Liz would be here, so maybe she's in the bathroom? I'm not one to pry and snoop around, but I'm really pressed for time here. On screen I see open PDFs and documents. They look finance related and filled with abbreviations and jargons. I don't understand. Maybe I can figure out how to create my account on my own? What the? What are you doing here? Ah! Haunted high. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, oh, thank Christ. It's just a dino girl with an extremely long neck and not a specter. No, really, what are you doing here? What were you doing to the official report I was working on? I didn't do anything. Holy shit, she has a long ass neck. I've been working on that all day. Why did you touch it? I didn't, I only minimized it, I swear. Right, I'm here for a reason. Are you Liz? The Branchisaurus fiercely reopens all her windows and for a while types out some information before acknowledging me again. Excuse me? Ben sent me. Ben sent me. I wanted to submit something for that art contest be going on, but I don't have my school login info yet. Ben told me you'd be able to help me. Ben, huh? Well, Ben and Damien. She mumbles something beneath her breath and turns her head back to me. Yeah, I'm Liz. Oh my god, that's impressive. Whoa. Inco. But I'm new here, so I need an account. Not a problem at all. Liz sits down and cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard. Right, I'll see if I can get that done for you. In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. I've always had the general idea that there were a lot of shortcuts and commands, but yeesh, she's resourceful. As an ITE student who does coding, there is no such thing as shortcuts. And where there is, it's very rare. Do not do data engineering if you decide. Do not do data engineering at all if you ever go to ITE. Never. Oh, sorry. So, you're an artist too? Since you want to enter the contest so bad. Oh, yeah, I'm a photographer. Yeah? How are you liking it here so far? Well, students here basically jump to asking about what they are graduating here for, so they can more easily form connections and collaborate. So excuse me if I might be going too fast. No, I'm a bit more at ease now that you just explained it. I'm pretty good, although I feel bad for missing most of the first day. It's not a big deal. It's not. Although, truth be told, I've seen those paintings framed in the hall by the principal's office, and it does put a bit of rain on my parade. Oh, those. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the student's ego. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least, that's what happened to me. I'm planning to go to university and getting degrees in designs and business. And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right paintings for the right people. But you just said I'm impressive enough. I should start enrolling for any kinds of for any and all of the important universities around the country I like. Wow. Yummers. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never really occurred to me that I should be this ambitious. Thank you. What about you? I'm gonna publish photography. I don't know, but it's gonna be big. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here. What do you mean? Like half the school may as well just be in a daycare. Sorry if that sounds too rude. We've got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures, but it's like some people are here just because their friends happen to be here too. I get it. IT is the same. No big plans, it seems. Yeah. Wait, you mean like Damien? Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it. He's still cool though, don't get me wrong. I hope me talking about came to you, like, this doesn't come across as douchey. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in gym and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch. Is that so? Yeah, he was really excited about it too. And then he introduced you to Olivia as well and tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell? Yeah! How'd you know? Oh boy, I'm sorry about that, Inko. What? Is Damien messing with me? No, Damien's great. He's just, maybe a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want you to be our friend too. Specifically, he wants you to be Olivia's friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia, you can probably tell she's a bit unresponsive, doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you. You don't like Olivia? What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sit with her during lunch times after all. And I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I love to see Olivia make friends. We're gonna be more than friends after this story. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang out though, and I certainly don't mind. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable. So if the deal turns you off, then it's not your fault either. That's history to that morning. Inseparable? So they're like girlfriend and boyfriend? No. They just live in the same house. They live in the same house? Excuse me? Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he will like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to brick wall. Unless you're like Damien, you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever. Your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your ambitions? Pretty serious, I think. This not something to keep. Something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien said, we've got to keep trying, right? This gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something. Anyway, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get that submission turned in? She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something. And got it. She motions her head to the back of the room at the printer as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. I take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Thanks. Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon. Right, according to the time display on the monitor, I've only got 10 minutes left. I gotta stop pressing right click. I followed the instructions on the printout, finally getting to the student hub of the site, and thankfully the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple of links, I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details as the name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging it into my portable portfolio hard drive, I create a copy of my magnum opus. Then a quick rename, drag here, and just in time. Oh, thank God. I had an extra minute to safely undock my hard drive and then log off the computer. Looking back to Liz, she's completely wrapped up in her work. Don't think interrupting her is a good idea, especially after what she said about Olivia and our old time. I have to simply leave her be, heading out of the room and the library for class. After all, it's best for the class I've been looking forward to the most. The day is certainly turning out better than yesterday. Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself. Oh, is this the made me even worse when I was hit with another flashbang. After my 20 other classmates had finished laughing, Mr. Latigan made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait. I'm not reading that. I don't know French or Spanish. I really don't know. After he thumbtacked the shot on a corkboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Latigan reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up his syllabus in under a minute, instead taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson and assignment on exposure and lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if I could use that there. Now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment. Proper lighting. I'm salivating at the thought. Mr. Latigan had just finished the first lesson where he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. It's the first time I've handled some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from the few half-listening students. The teacher looks over to the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. You wanna do a joint piece? Since you don't know any good spots in the school and all. I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk and give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. And I swear I've handled out this assignment for years now. If one student just takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. So, no corridors. Be original, please. I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold up my hand and Ben takes and shakes it, sealing the pack. The face is feeling weird from all that smiling today. Yeah, my jaw hurts. You know your jaw hurts smiling a lot. Oh shit. Okay. But in truth, I enjoy Mr. Latigan's class so much that I couldn't stop wising. It feels like I've the entire world to gain from Mr. Latigan's lesson, and the entire world to explore, seeing as ever since the move I hadn't had time to actually explore Volcalibra buffs. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, I'd be a pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around there. So to everyone else, this assignment makes them to have to explore the school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I say so myself. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain to find it amazing. Something to find something cool. God, I read too fast. No, the murals won't work on their own. Since it was my first thoughts to use them, maybe it's likely someone else's first thought. Ben is getting impatient, like, what the hell is this guy thinking? He's like, la 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 la. I need to press right click again. I need to think outside the box a bit and think of some ways that to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that my thoughts are disrupted by a worried looking man. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing. With the school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying and starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astoundingly positive. That's good to hear. Yeah, I've even got some friends now. Great. Oh, and what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help? There's something nibbling in the corner of my thoughts at the mention of the long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me the login stuff and everything. Uploading submission was a piece of cake after all. Awesome, though that does make you competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too. She told me she had submitted something. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have as much time at all to prepare anything, but hey, everyone's got a chance, you never know. Yeah, she was pretty cool about it too. Now, the whole friend group is pretty welcoming, I think. Pretty lucky. Lucky? Ben seems perplexed by the statement. You said something at lunch where Olivia vanished. I'm noticing for silent paraplegic, for she sure has a lot of people upset. She got some hidden drama with her too? No, not really. Wait, two? Who? Lanigan calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignments together? Of course, Mr. Lanigan. I don't know why, but I'm imagining Mr. Lanigan in Matt Smith's voice. Grind never stops. Oh, check. No, just open it. Okay. So I just have to respond to the text. Of course, Mr. Lanigan. We were just discussing where we take our pictures, right, Ben? Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic like gossip. That would be a pretty embarrassing use of your time right off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben and I can see he feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourselves. Lanigan has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Alright, off you go, and remember to get your assignments done by the end of The week. The room empties out slowly, most of my peers still chatting, discussing their plans of the assignment. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to my new favorite teacher and head off to my next class. What's this next class about? Walking to the history class for the first time, and it's about what I expected to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of the Earth during its stages of continental drift. So I noticed there's a distinct lack of a teacher in the class. Maybe finishing up their lunch soon? Well, better get a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny. This one. I settle myself into my chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with a pencil. As the class fills with more and more students, it becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass, I'm still wondering where the teacher is. Oh shit. We got a strict teacher, everyone. It's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The figure walks into the classroom and shite. It's the monkey. Oh sweet heaven, no. He stands there and stares down at everyone. Menacingly. He's a history teacher too? Thanks for walking. Chat. Okay. I know I say I'm not scaly and shit, but hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? Her. Her. Thanks for walking me to my classroom, Solly. Of course, Miss Rockling. Oh, thank rap to Jesus, he isn't our teacher. She looks like Miss Pauling from Team Fortress. The raptor woman adjusts her sunglasses as she scans around the room before setting me down at the paperwork in her hand. Looks like we have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here, Monty glanced at me, believe Solly told her about my absence. My name is Miss Prockling, and this is history class. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that it'll be like going back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Ma'am, I will listen to your class 24/7. If you let me hit once. Despite her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in the class responds with an uninterested murmuring. Not sure why though. This all sounded exciting. She walks over to her desk and places down a pile of folders before flipping open her own special version of the history book. With a click of a button, she turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for. If you can turn your books to page 36, we'll begin with the first chapter detailing the earliest interaction between Saurians and hominids. Woo! Sounds interesting. I think I just jinxed myself. Miss Prockling history class is the polar opposite to Ladakin's photography class. While her introduction to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down into an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scan over the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers to the new worlds would continue to make overtures of trade to the native Velociraptor tribes. Pretty sure I read this line about 3 times. I tear my eyes away from the page in the hopes of blinking the boredom away. I look up to see the teacher staring down at various papers on her desk with laser focus. I must have stared too long though, because I ended up locking in a staring contest with Procling. She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then, right. Write down notes of pages 3 through 7 about the discovery of the new world. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook. I do that. Absentmindedly, I began to recall everything that happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carried himself with a lot of refinement and is easily for my first pick as a photography partner. But that Maya girl, she doesn't even seem to want to make friends. Of course, I like to figure that out from the cold look she gave me yesterday, not to mention the rude hand gesture. Damien's very friendly, even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. And though my encounter with Liz was brief, I can tell she's dependable. My progress in making friends has been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia, the best girl. So far, she's an Sigma, and then coupled with the apparent history she has with others, it makes me all the more curious about her. This said it would be a bad idea to get invested, but in the end it's effectively gossip and heresy. This has come as something of a shock to me, but... And what do we have here, Miss Halford? The voice of Miss Procling snaps me out of my thoughts. I lean my head to see the teacher looking down at... So I'm in the same class as her. Wait a minute, Olivia's here too? As luck would have it, I share not one, but 2 classes with Olivia. I must have been so jaded from trying to read this textbook that I didn't notice the girl in the wheelchair. She tilts the front row diagonally in front of me, and I don't think she noticed this strange twist of fate herself. Only on the second day of the school year and already doodling in class again. She proceeds to pick the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. Looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where I'm sitting. Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but could you at least pretend that you're taking notes? The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh, before leaning her head back down. While the teacher returns to skulking around the room, Olivia hunches over a notebook. Although I don't think those are notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that while with the totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. Chat, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say some of these words. I'm sorry. It's an attempt to get all of us to focus, but I'm fighting a losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. My jaws are clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn building inside, even as Miss Procling skulks right past me. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me though, I notice a minute movement in the corner of my eye. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher whose eyes are roving over the opposite side of the room, and down to scribble something down. The paper is then folded into a neat little note, and I watch as the next person carefully unfolds the sheet and also scribbled on it before folding it and passing it along again. Curiosity thoroughly piqued, I await anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Brockling doesn't see. If I'm participating, does that make me a slacker? The student to my side makes his move to toss the note over. But Brockling starts turning around right then. He flinches and drops the hot potato on my desk in a flash. I nearly slammed my own paper over the page, covering it from sight. Miss Brockling continues the lecture about how raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotics leaves or something like that. And as you can see on the board here, now I lift my paper quickly. Luckily, there's plenty of space. As for what everyone else, has, oh, fucking speak. As for what everyone else has drawn, a not so solid attempt at a race car. Rough sketches of some eyes, bunch of doodles, names in various stylized fonts that I could only describe as graffiti, and of course, it's not a high school if someone has drawn a penis. I thought it'd be in those like weird S's that people draw, but penile. Miss Brockling with stink lines coming off her. You better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing a blank. What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Trying stuff from others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Although I don't know anything about her. Maybe, hey, can't hurt to try though, yeah? I can think of a few things to sketch out here. Let's see. Oh, okay, use left click to draw. Okay. Press H to hide from right. Okay, let's draw Olivia. Okay, let's start with a wheelchair. Okay, you gotta make this thick over here, but stops right here. Then over here, you gotta make it thin. Yeah, I'm cooking with this one. You gotta draw the guardrail. Yeah, I'm definitely cooking. Yeah. And then you draw the wheels. Yeah, doing good so far. Ooh, I'm cooking. Okay, I'm cooking. Alright, watch me cook. And then let's draw Olivia. I think this is how her hair looks like. And then I'm gonna draw an eye here. Oh shit, I fucked up. I shouldn't spend that long on the drawing, but I want to perfect it. Okay, let's fix this up a bit. Let's draw her. Then let's draw her jaw. I think that's good. No. Wearing her hoodie, her hood right over here. And I'm gonna draw her doing oh shit. Doing a thumbs up. Yeah, that's a thumbs up. Then I'm gonna draw a tail sticking out of here. And yeah, it looks it looks pretty good. do I... Okay, no, my art piece! Okay, I fixed the tail. Stop clicking. Yeah. Press something. Come on, anything. Oh. Oh, yeah, I just hit the... Okay, done. Finally. Oh my god, what has happened with... something's happened. I don't know what happened. Okay, hold on, maybe I gotta... I think I clicked. That zoomed it in space, maybe? No. Oh. Okay, it's back to normal. Okay, that's good. God damn, it's lagging so much. Okay. Hopefully that didn't fuck up everything. Escape. Escape. And done. I didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but as I admire my work, I find that I have a long way to go. It feels like I'm being bogged by the other doodles. Bogged! Mewing! Oh, Sigma, why? Brain rot at its peak. Alright, Olivia's sure to like this. Miss Procklin is still turned around, alright? If I slip the paper over Olivia's shoulder, I won't be able to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go! It's a bit tricky and I hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. She doesn't even look back, just takes the paper eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier. Her tail is swaying side to side. But is she wagging? She's happy? Huh? Alright, now she's gonna see my sketch and possibly think I'm cool. Oh. She's not turning around. Well, it's not much, so I think I could just... I'll be taking that. Miss Brockling snatches the paper from Olivia's claws. She holds her arms out. She takes a glance at the paper and a small crack of a smile appears on her face before going back to its stoic visage. So this is how you view me, Miss Halford. Prockling holds the paper up for all to see. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid her persecuting view. I know that most of you were part of this as well. Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignment when you're in class. It's the least you can do. We're just passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, how come all of us are in trouble? I noticed Broccoli looking down at Olivia for a moment before letting out a sigh of defeat. Well, look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide. But I'm warning you now that I won't be so lenient the next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up with like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class. Pfft, what happened to him? Get a detention slip or something? Oh. Mrs. Procklin pulls up the window blinds and pushes the window screen open. She then takes out a walkie-talkie. Solly. Yup, another hippie, seat H4. Oh. Oh! Oh, wait, Sully kind of like Soldier from TF2 and And Miss Prockling. Oh, Miss Prockling, Miss Polly. Oh, oh, game theory, game theory. It's a film theory. Good job, soldier. Now, if you can, let's continue. Even she's shocked. We're, we're on the second floor. I sink back into my seat and continue writing, mainly out of unadulterated fear of experiencing the same wrath from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one to pass her the note after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Well, I can always apologize after class. Miss Pockling places the note and continues with her lecture with sorry, my mom came into my room. Miss Pockling places the note and continues with her lecture for another half an hour. With 10 minutes of class left, I see Pockling look at the clock above the door. And then also Olivia grabbing her attention as if she knew what she's already going to say to her. The teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs the backpack and shoves all of the things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, opens it, and rolls out. The teacher must have noticed me watching her leave. Commendations. Well, there goes my chances of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decided to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although I do wonder, she must have noticed my doodle. Did she ignore it then? Class comes and goes, and I head back home on the metro. And there is where I stop the stream for today. This is where I stop. I Wani Hug the Gator. We learned so much so far, but I can't stream for long because I'm extremely tired and I have to prepare for convention tomorrow. But I promise you that I'll try to stream tomorrow. But for now, let's see who we can raid. What VTuber out there can I raid? Oh, hold on, let me stretch my back. Jesus, my back hurts. Oh. I could. Who can I raid? Lumi is alive, but maybe I shouldn't raid her. Oh, okay, we can raid Glove Bubble. Okay, so slash raid Glove Bu- Glove Bubble. What's that? Ah, I can't raid. No. Okay, never mind. We'll look for another one. Who can we raid? Who can we? Who can we raid? Uh, Maybe let's look at the smallest channel. Hold on, let me open up display capture for y'all to see. Okay, we got some just chatting. Ooh, I like. Okay, maybe I might rate him. But let's go to. No, not RuneScape. I've never played RuneScape in my life. I don't know what that is. Smaller communities. Uh, what? Okay, I think I'll rate this person Yoshi OTV. Okay, I'm gonna close this back up and I'm gonna go to slash raid Yoshi O T V. Yes, raid has been created. Okay, okay, this is where I end my stream today, and I hope I can stream tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you. I'll try to see you tomorrow. Goodbye.